Yo, what it do, squad? It's your boy Geek Samurai, and I'm coming to you back with another video, man. Yo, in this video, I just finished watching the Mandalorian season finale, and bruh, what? This is my favorite episode in the entire series. It was fantastic. Fantastic from start to finish. And I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts on it because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, and right now, this is not a good time to be a Star Wars fan. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, I love the original Star Wars movies. I love A New Hope. I love freaking Return of the Jedi. I love Empire Strikes Back. Not in that order, but I love that original series. And now, we get the prequels. The prequels come out. Everybody hates them. Everybody despises George Lucas. Everybody can't stand why he did these prequels. I love the prequels. Y'all can give me all the flack y'all want in the comment section. I will read it and I will still like them. I am not one who's going to always say, oh, I like everything or I hate everything. Everybody got their own opinion. Me, I love the prequels dearly. I would pick a Saturday like today and I would just watch the prequels. 1, 2, and 3. Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Episode 2, Clone Wars. I'm telling you, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I love all 3 of those movies dearly. Dearly. But now we get this next trilogy. We get Force Awakens, we get Last Jedi, and now Rise of Skywalker. And I'm telling y'all, I was down. I was down because my Star Wars has not been what I always thought it would be. It has not been great. Force Awakens, I saw it. I didn't even see that in the theater. I didn't see Last Jedi in the theater. But now, Rise of Skywalker, I'm going to go see it tomorrow. And I'm going to let y'all know my opinions on that. I'll do my review later. I'm not in a rush to go see it because these movies have not been great for me. But now we go to Disney Plus, and The Mandalorian has brought me back into the Star Wars that I love so much. Yes, it's a space western. Yes, it's all about Mandalorian. Yes, it's grounded. Yes, it's gritty. And I love that. Yes, it doesn't have to be R-rated. I get it. But this, I'm telling you, this TV show got me hooked. And this season finale is the reason why. We see Mandalorian, man. We get his origin story. We get his real name. Are you serious? It's good that we actually could deep dive into that and know about, that he was an orphan. And why was he an orphan? Because his parents was assassinated and killed by an android. It was a droid attack. And he was saved by the Mandalorians. They found him. He's a foundling. And they took him under his wing, trained him. And they were like, yo, we're going to make you a Mandalorian. Mandalorian is not a race. Mandalorian is a creed. Mandalorian is people who are orphans, people who have been deserted, and they get rescued. Yo, I love it. So his real name is Din Djarin, and I love that we finally get his name. Love the fact that we finally get that backstory that started in the episode 1 of this season, where we saw a little flashback. Now we get to see his parents was killed. He was saved. They hid him away. The droid found him, and the Mandalorian saved him. I love that. Now we see in this episode, this season finale, that we get to the point where the child, he's been taken by these speed bikers. They're arguing over, let me see him. Let me see what he looks like. Is he cute? Is he hungry? One wants to feed him. The other one doesn't want to feed him. The other one is hitting him in the head, hitting the bag, telling him shut up. And it's so funny because then we see the G freaking 11. And the G11, he just wipes him out brutally. And he rescues this baby Yoda. And he takes him back to the Mandalorian. To Mando. Takes him back. I like G11 because Taika Waititi, he's the one that's voicing over him. And I love this season finale because Taika Waititi directed it as well. And man, if y'all know me and y'all been watching my videos, at the end, my outro of my video, who's on the end of it? Who's on the end where it says subscribe here, follow me for my next video? It is Thor. Thor is the Superman of Marvel for me. And Taika Waititi took Thor and just made him even better with Thor Ragnarok. So y'all know I'm a big Taika Waititi fan. Him playing Korg in that movie, and now he's directing The Mandalorian. He's playing the G11. Yo, I am so on board. When he rescued, when that droid rescued, and this is a nurse droid, he was reprogrammed by Krill before he died. And he made sure that he was going to protect this child no matter what. I'm going to nurse him. I'm going to protect him. And if I can't do that, I'm going to self-destruct. So for him to actually rescue Baby Yoda and give him back to Mando, I loved it. I loved it. That was amazing. I love that. Now we get to the part now, and this is the part that I love, because now we get Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon, he's like the new leader since the Empire has fallen. And he still has his stormtroopers, the speed bikers. He still has everybody. He even got, he's like one of them TIE fighter jets that he has. He has one of those. It's crazy because now IG-11 returned Baby Yoda. I called him G-11. It's IG-11. My bad, y'all. If y'all get him on me in the comments, I don't care. I like the fact that he's still standing outside waiting to get this child and do whatever it takes to bombard him and take out everybody else. He don't care if he takes out Cara Dune. He don't care if he takes out Mando. He don't care if he takes out Carl Weathers' character. He'll do whatever it takes to get to Baby Yoda. Because I'm telling you, Baby Yoda is what he needs. He wants to be able to crack this child and get to his powers. Because this Baby Yoda has some force powers that is unbelievable. It even came down to a point where, Moff Gideon was about to use an E-Web to actually vaporize all of them. Take out the whole building, take out Mando, take out his crew, wipe them out, and then go in and get the scraps, get Baby Yoda, pull him out of the rubble. But he's like, yo, I'm going to give you a day. I'm going to give you a night. So that didn't happen. We see Mando and Cara Dune go out, and they start blazing with their blasters and everything at Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon gets in his TIE fighter, and he's flying around, shooting his blasters at them. It is crazy because Mando is not going to give up. He's going to do whatever it takes to protect his child. I hunted him down. Now I saved him. So why would I just give him easily over to you? That's not Mando's style. Facts. So I love the fact that Mando is going all out for this child. He loves this child. It's like his baby. It really is. And we see Cara Dune protect him. We see Carl Weathers' character protect him. IG-11 protects him. All of a sudden, when Mando and Cara Dune fail to try and take out the stormtroopers and Moff Gideon, they retreat back into the building. Now they have to try and escape. They try and find a little crevice, a little, one of those ventilator shafts that they can crawl into. They finally get one. IG-11 finally gets it open. But here we get, Moff Gideon calls out the artillery. He calls out this badass stormtrooper. It wasn't even the original white and black stormtrooper outfit. It was white and red. And you see him with it looked like a flamethrower backpack or something that he had. And man, he gives 2 accelerations of that freaking flamethrower. And I'm telling you, it was badass to see this big stormtrooper just roll up into that building. But what was he greeted? He was greeted by that Baby Yoda, man. That baby freaking Yoda used his force power to take out that stormtrooper, man. That flamethrower stormtrooper. He took that flame after that stormtrooper tried to ignite that flame on them for that last final blow. Baby Yoda just lifted up his hands, took that flame, and threw it right back at that stormtrooper. Knocked him out. He's pretty much dead. He gotta be. So now they finally get to escape, and they going down into the shafts, into the ventilation shaft where the Creed, the rest of the Mandalorians are, his guild. You know what I'm saying? And what do we find down there? We see they're being, followed by more stormtroopers. And, it's crazy because what got me is that the whole freaking guild, was either they were wiped out and killed, or they gave themselves up and became prisoners to Moff Gideon. You just see a stack of helmets. Helmets upon helmets. Helmets upon helmets. All of Mandalorian helmets. But one. There's that Lady Mando. I call her Lady Mando. Don't judge me. Lady Mando is her name. Because she knows how to wield all of that. She takes all of the metal and makes their armor with it. And I love that. I love, you can't teach that. She's a G. She's the only one that didn't give in. And I respect her for that. So she was waiting for Mando to come through. She was waiting for him to come through with Baby Yoda and direct him out and show him another path to escape. And she gives him a jetpack. She said, were you ever trained in the arts of Rising Phoenix? And he said, yes, when I was a child. She gave him his jetpack. That was so dope that he wanted that from what? Episode 3 or 4, when he saw the other Mandalorian with the jetpack, say, "Oh, I want one of those. I'm gonna get one." He finally got that, and then because he was saved by Baby Yoda from the Mudhorn, because the Mudhorn was whooping his ass. She put a Mudhorn crest on his plate, on his armor, so that he'll wear it with pride, wear it with honor. That I have battle scars and I survived. I was able to, with the help of Baby Yoda, I was able to escape the Mudhorn's grasp. And you see this big skeletal Mudhorn branded onto his armor. And that was dope. I appreciate Lady Mando for doing that. Then she tells him, I can't go with you. Here's what you got to do. You got to train Baby Yoda. And if you can't, you got to give him back to his race. Wherever it takes, you got to search the galaxy to get him back to his home, back to his race, back to his people. Whatever it takes, you're the father now. So he leaves and leaves her to fight all these stormtroopers by herself. She was bad ass, destroying, kicking ass, bro. She was kicking ass and taking name. I respect her, man. Lady Mando went out like a G. Now, they don't show what happens afterwards, but she took out like a swarm of stormtroopers by herself. And I was like, yo, man, this woman is bad ass. I wish we could see who she was, but they didn't show that. And the key part that I wanted to bring up too, that I thought was amazing, is that we finally got to see what Mando looks like under that helmet. Because he can't show his helmet into living organism. But IG-11 is not a living organism. He is a component. He is a droid. So it doesn't matter what he looks like. He takes off the helmet so that he could heal Mando. And you finally see Pedro Pascal underneath that. And you hear him talk. And you see the scars on his face. I knew it. I knew he was going to have scars on his face. Because you can't be fighting as a Mandalorian throughout your entire life, training and battling to survive and not get scars on your face. You're going to get scars on your face due to the damage from the helmet or what have you. It was dope that they revealed that. Thank you, Taika Waititi, for doing that, man. Taika Waititi knows how to bring humor and he knows how to tell a story. And I'm telling you, he's starting to be one of my favorite directors, man. I have a plethora of directors, but Taika Waititi, when it comes to Marvel and now my Star Wars, Mandalorian, he's 10 for 10 for me, man. He cannot fail with directing an episode or a movie. Give him a trilogy. If we're gonna get rid of Rian Johnson so he doesn't do the trilogy, and we got rid of D&D who fucked up Game of Thrones, give Taika Waititi or Jon Favreau, let them do a trilogy together. One could do one. The other one does the second one, and they join and co-direct, just like the Russo brothers. They co-direct and do another Star Wars to end the trilogy. Let us take a break after Rise of Skywalker. We'll take like a 3-year break, which Disney's planning on doing, and bring Jon Favreau and Taika Waititi to do these Star Wars movies, and have Kevin Feige oversee it, because he's the chief executive CEO of Marvel. Let him be the same CEO and get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. I always say in my videos that hashtag female is the future, but Kathleen Kennedy gotta go, bro. Gotta go. You fucked up the last 3 movies of this 9-film franchise of the Skywalker. You fucked it up. Yes, I understand Carrie Fisher died, but there's different ways you can go tell the story. And I'm really hesitant to go see Rise of Skywalker right now. I am. But I digress. That's for another time. I'm going to do my review on that. I'm going to go see it. Eventually, I'm going to go see it. And I'm going to give y'all my review. But I love this. Now we get to the part where IG-11, Cara Dune, Carl Weathers' character, we see Baby Yoda, we see Mando. They all get into this boat, which is stuck in a molding of lava, like a riverbed of lava. And they're trying to escape. What they got to do? So, Cara, we see Mando, we see Carl Weathers' character go and try and push and heave and shove this boat onto the riverbed. That wasn't working. So, Cara Dune, she's like, here, y'all move out the way. She takes off her machine blaster, like a machine gun blaster, and she finally shoots the shit out of the boat. The boat finally gives way, and it floats gracefully on the lava. Sometimes you just need a woman's touch, man. Facts. I I respect that, man. I love me some Gina Carano. Let's get it. She was badass throughout this whole season. Now she's badass at this moment. She love that gun. She love that blaster. I'm with it. They finally all get into the boat. Now there's a droid that look like he got incapacitated. Look like he's out of service, out of commission. He can't function. So now they're they're floating on the riverbed. They're trying to move out. They can't go nowhere. So all of a sudden, the droid wakes up. And nobody can understand what he's saying. But IG-11 said, oh, he's trying to tell you, where would y'all like to go? But need do I mind you that Moff Gideon probably hacked that droid. Because now the droid is pushing the boat. He's driving it with a pole. And he's actually sailing the boat out of the cave or the ventilation shaft that they were in. But he's pushing and sailing that boat into an ambush where stormtroopers are waiting for them. So Cara Dune's telling the droid, stop, what are you doing? Stop the boat. He won't do it. She shoots his head off with her little pistol blaster. That was great, man. That was badass. I love that. I respect that. Because that damn droid was trying to sabotage them. Now, here's the thing. IG-11 says, I'm going to sacrifice myself. I did what I had to do to protect the child. I did what I had to do to protect you, Mando. I carry your jetpack. But now I'm in self-destruct because I can't be captured. And we're going into an ambush. We can't outblast them. We can't outshoot them. I don't have enough gun. You don't have enough gun, Mando. Cara Dune don't have enough gun. Carl Weathers got his 2 double blaster pistols. What y'all going to do with that? This is like at least 8 or 10 stormtroopers waiting for you at the end of this cave. So what are we going to do? I'm going to come out the boat. I'm going to walk in this mountain lava. I'm going to self-destruct. And I'm going to take them with me. And that's exactly what he did. He actually walks right out of the cave ahead of the boat, self-destructs. Everybody gets wiped out. The boat finally comes out, and we see them finally get out, and they're walking back to Mando's ship. Now, Mando's trying to convince them, come with me to go find this home for Baby Yoda. But Cara Dune and Carl Weathers like, oh, Carl Weathers' character's like, yo, we're going to stay here. We got to, figure out what we're going to do for ourselves. You know your mission, but we got our own path to take. So Mando said his goodbyes. They said, we'll be here when you're ready to come back. He gets in his jetpack. He takes Baby Yoda and he flies to his ship. And they sail away. And, I'm telling you right now, this is setting up right here. Because when he tries to fly away, here comes Moff Gideon out of nowhere with his TIE fighter. And he's trying to take him out. So Mando has Baby Yoda on the side with Carl Weathers' character, with Gina Carano's character, Cara Dune. And all we see is Mando take his grappling hooks and he latches himself onto the TIE fighter, on the TIE jet. And he finally gets on that, and he's actually planted 2 bombs to take out Moff Gideon. Now, he destroys the TIE fighter jet. He thinks that he killed Moff Gideon, but at the end, when we see, Mando fly away with Baby Yoda after he thought he was dead, all you see is Moff Gideon cut a square shape, a rectangle shape out of the TIE fighter to get out of that joint. And when he gets out, you can see the shape of the blade. That is the dark saber that the Mandalorians are supposed to have. And we know that because it's canon, because it was in Star Wars Rebels. We've seen that when Sabine was able to wield that. And now we see Moff Gideon with that. His badass motherfucking self gets up out of that TIE fighter, stands on top of it. He stands on top of the wreckage with the dark saber. Now Mando's gonna wield this thing because a Mandalorian is supposed to have a dark saber. Does that mean that we're gonna get in season 2? Does that mean that we're gonna get lightsabers as well? Are we gonna get Jedis? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I love that dark saber. That was the climax of this season finale for me, and it's giving me hope. Disney Plus, thank you. I am so on board. I am glad I subscribed to this live streaming service because Mandalorian is my A1 show on Disney Plus. I mean, I love Jeff Goldblum's, according to Jeff Goldblum. I watch that joint. I watch my Disney movies, you know what I'm saying? But Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 8, The Redemption. Oh, thank you, Taika Waititi. Thank you, Jon Favreau, for writing these scripts, writing these stories. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I knew the Darksaber was canon because it was canon in Star Wars Rebels, and now we see Moff Gideon with it. Now you know he's gonna come after Mando, and you know Mando's gonna kill him, and you know he's gonna take that from him. Let's go, man. Thank you, Disney Plus. Thank you, Bob Iger. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making me happy about Star Wars again. Mandalorian is epic. I love it so freaking much. All right, squad, that is my full spoiler review. I mean, I know I'm a day late because it dropped yesterday. I was at work. I'm finally off. I'm going to be off for 5 days, so I'm going to bring y'all more videos. So y'all already know what to do. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think about Mandalorian. Are y'all feeling Mandalorian? Do you love it? Are you excited for season 2? They already been filming it since they dropped season 1. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm about to get up out of here, though. I wanted to bring you my full spoiler talk, my spoiler review of Mandalorian season finale, episode 8, The Redemption. I told you I was going to do this in my previous video, that I have a Twitter page. So right here, I want y'all to be able to follow me on Twitter at Geek Samurai TV. It's always going to be in my videos. Now y'all know. That's one of my plugs. All right, squad, I'm going to get up out of here. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share Geek Samurai. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.